awake at 3:30. Something heavy breathing outside my door. I've been down so long the dark feels free. Can't tell what I'm praying for anymore. My hands are shaking on the windowsill. The bottle's empty and the fire's gone cold. I built this life against my will and lost everything I swore I'd hold. I heard him knock the first time, I heard him knock the second time. Third knock never came. Devil at my door. He came to collect what I owe. Devil at my door. But God walked in before he could go. I didn't ask to be saved, I just asked to make it till morning. Devil at my door, and somehow I'm still here. The preacher said the broken get the grace, but grace don't feel like much at 3 a.m. when you're staring at a stranger's face. In every mirror since God knows when, I've been the wolf and I've been the lamb. I've been the fire and I've been the ash. I don't know anymore who I am, but something kept me from that final crash. I heard him knock the first time, I heard him knock the second time. Third knock never came. Devil at my door. He came to collect what I owe. Devil at my door. But God walked in before he could go. I didn't ask to be saved, I just asked to make it till morning. Devil at my door, and somehow I'm still here. I'm not a good man, never claimed to be, but something in the dark tonight chose not to take me. Maybe that's enough, maybe that's the whole damn thing. You don't have to be worthy, just willing to keep breathing. Devil at my door. He came to collect what I owe. Devil at my door. But God walked in before he could go. I didn't pray for angels, I just prayed for one more morning. Devil at my door, and somehow I'm still here. And somehow I'm still here. The sun came up, I don't know why, but it came up. The iron bell is cracked in the steeple. The preacher's gone, and so are his people. The wind is a whip on a ghost town's back, and the sky is a bruise turning blue to black. I got silver in my pocket and blood on my sleeve, and a debt to pay before I leave. The shadow is long, the sun is low. The deeper you dig, the less you know. The roots are thirsty, the fruit is sour, and we're all just counting our final hour. Swing low on the gallows tree. The rope is a promise that'll set you free. Dust to dust and bone to bone, every man reaps what his hands have sown. Under the weight of the iron sun, there's nowhere left for the wicked to run. I saw the crow with a golden ring. I heard the song that the dead men sing. The water in the well is thick like oil. There's no more peace in the southern soil. They're building a box of cedar and pine to hold the sins of your blood and mine. Oh, swing low on the gallows tree. The rope is a promise that'll set you free. Dust to dust and bone to bone, every man reaps what his hands have sown. Under the weight of the iron sun, there's nowhere left for the wicked to run. Marrow and bone, oh, marrow and bone, oh. The earth is a mouth that's never full. Fate is a rope with a steady pull. Nothing but the bone, nothing but the dust. The preacher drove off first, his tires throwing gravel in the air. Your sister took the china set, didn't ask, didn't care. Your neighbor got your rifle and your boots without a word. And me, I got your silence, which is the worst thing I've heard. The dirt's still warm, the dirt's still warm. They're dividing up your life while your body keeps it warm. I'm standing here still talking to a man who cannot speak. The dirt's still warm and the world's already moved on this week. Your boy came by on Tuesday, stayed for 15 minutes flat. Said he had a life to get back to. Imagine that. I stayed till the groundskeeper told me I had to go. Told him I'd leave when I was ready. He said alright, and left me so. The dirt's still warm, the dirt's still warm. They're dividing up your life while your body keeps it warm. I'm standing here still talking to a man The dirt's still warm and the world's already moved on. There's a till the cold comes and the season turns to storm. I'm standing here still talking to a man who cannot speak. The dirt's still warm and I can't let go this week. You thought you could cross that line and come out clean? In this valley, the sky is made of lead and the earth has a hunger you haven't felt yet. Get on your knees, not to pray, but to smell the rot of what you're about to become. Reckoning doesn't knock, it kicks the door down. The crow keeps watch from the wooden cross high. The well is run dry just like your last lie. Don't bother running where the sun cannot reach. I buried your peace beneath the roots of the beach. Your hands are stained, the leather is torn. The price of your soul was paid before you were born. Feel the weight of the iron, the taste of the salt in this micro hell. It's all your own fault. Where the church is the weeds and the altar is stone, where the fear is the seeds that you've gathered and sown. I saw your shadow trying to break and run, but there ain't no hole deep enough to hide from the sun. It's blood in the dirt, it's bone on the ground. There ain't no mercy, no grace to be found. The valley is ashes, the sky's pure jet. The grave that you dug is the best one you'll get. Is the best one you'll get. Hear the drum beat steady in the chest of the herd. The trail of gunpowder is my only word. The law here is ancient, written in tooth and in claw, where silence is a rope and the scream is the law. Don't beg for forgiveness from a man with no soul. The devil's just watching from the edge of the hole. Burn the fields, salt the land. What was peace is now the end. Burn the fields, salt the land. What was peace is now the end. It's blood in the dirt, it's bone on the ground. There ain't no mercy, no grace to be found. The valley is ashes, the sky's pure jet. The grave that you dug is the best one you get. Look me in the eye. Do you see a single spark of regret? I am the consequence you tried to outrun. Now stay. listen to the sound of the worms getting to work. They're the only ones left who care to hear you scream. They say sin lives in the blood, but out here in this dirt, sin is older than man. Don't dig too deep, son. Some things were buried to be forgotten. And the sky ain't God's country no more. The sun no more, it leans to the blackened soil. Something's breathing beneath the farmhouse floor, making the well water boil. The crows all left when the moon turned pale. They saw what was coming our way. Now there's a shadow hanging over the trail that never goes back to the day. Oh, the eldritch tide is rising in the holler. A god with no name, a dead with no dollar, buried in the dirt where the bones turn to glass, waiting for the light of the world to pass. My grandfather told me the woods were alive, but he didn't mean birds or the bees. He meant the hunger that helps it survive, the pulsing inside of the trees. I saw a light in the middle of the field, blue as a dead man's eye. The ground cracked open and the truth was revealed, while the stars started falling from the sky. It's not the devil, it's something much worse, something the Bible forgot to name. It's a different kind of ancient curse that burns with a cold silver flame. A god with no name, a dead with no dollar, buried in the dirt where the bones turn to glass, waiting for the light of the world to pass. The cellar door won't hold them back. You can't pray to what doesn't have a soul. Just keep your eyes on the ground. My father was a shadow, my mother was the rain. They left me with a Bible and a bloodshot vein. I built a house of splinters on a hill of shifting sand, with a map that leads to nowhere in the palm of my hand. The wind don't whisper secrets, it only screams the price of a soul that's been gambled on a single paradise. There's a fever in the valley, a coldness in the bone, a king without a kingdom sitting on a rusted throne. The hammer's gonna fall, the dead is coming due, and there ain't a hole deep enough to hide the likes of you. Oh, I've got iron in the marrow, silver in the eye, a heart like a furnace under a leaden sky. The river's running backwards, the crows are coming home to pick the silver linings from the marrow and the bone. Carry the weight, let the darkness be the light. We're walking through the fire in the middle of the night. I traded my reflection for a bottle and a lie, watching all the bluebirds fall out of the sky. The whiskey is a preacher, the bar is a church, leaving every honest man broken in the lurch. My shadow's getting longer, it's taller than the trees, and I'm praying for a mercy that I can't find on my knees. The rope is getting tighter, the earth is getting cold. The story is written before it's even told. Dig the hole! Recognize the man that I killed yesterday. Six o'clock, she wipes the table down with the same old cloth, sets two plates out like a Sunday. Doesn't matter what it costs. Fills two glasses, lights the candle, pulls the chair out on his side. 3 years of dinners, nobody ever asked her why. She still sets the table, she still sets the table.
2 plates, 2 glasses,
candlelight and grief. She still sets the table, and she eats alone in silence,
and she clears his plate
like he was just beneath. Her daughter came in March and said, "Mama, it's time to stop."
She said, "Baby,
when I stop setting the table, is when I stop. The rituals we keep for the dead are not for them. They're so we don't forget what it felt like to have them.
She still sets the table.
She still sets the table.
2 plates, 2 glasses,
Candlelight and grief.
she still sets the table.
Then she eats alone in silence,
And she clears his plate
like he was just beneath. She knows he won't walk through that door. She knew before the doctors told her so. But the table doesn't know, and neither does her hands. So she sets it anyway. That's the only thing she understands. They dressed him in the suit he wore the day he left his wife. Somebody ironed the collar, somebody borrowed a knife. The preacher kept his sermon short. What's there to say for men who spent their whole lives running and came home to die again? And the bell rang out across the field. One toll for every wound that wouldn't heal. The last bell, the last bell, ringing from the hill where the cypress trees fell. Count the tolls, count the years, count the deaths that remain. The last bell rings once, and it don't ring again. His daughter stood like stone beside a grave. She didn't cry. His brother threw the first dirt in and wouldn't meet my eye. I counted 17 toes before the rope went still. 17, Lord have mercy, that's a heavy kind of bill. The last bell, the last bell, ringing from the hill where the cypress trees fell. Count the tolls, count the years, count the debts that remain. The last bell rings once, and it don't ring again. He told me once that he wasn't afraid of dying. Said the only thing that scared him was dying and still owing somebody something. I think about that every time I hear a bell. The last bell, the last bell, ringing from the hill where the cypress trees fell. Count the tolls, count the years, count the debts that remain. The last bell rings once, and it don't ring again.